George Husted gave me that, and that's a bit of stainless steel. These are all stainless steel, made all these in stainless steel. That is a table mat that I take the plastic out of. This is electrical conduit. I think George gave me that piece of ebony and some fret wire, and that was the first one I made. But this one, I bought a pressure cooker for about £9. I think it's £6 in the market, and I made 3 out of that. 3 ukulele banjos, and Norman Faulkner had the other 2. We'd just been to his funeral actually, and I had to go up there, and he's left 4 ukulele banjos to his grandchildren. They're all grown up, they're not youngsters, but they wanted to know which of those I made and which were made by someone else. And he had a Cartwright, and I've got a Cartwright now. I paid $750 for. I don't know what he paid for his, but they're in that sort of bracket. Phil Cartwright makes a good uke, and he preferred to play my 2 all the time. I've got lots of bits of video with him playing. Lovely fella, nice bloke. Apparently it was the Queen's favourite. She knew all the words, she used to sing it. And right. Now I go window cleaning to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job. It's a job that just suits me. A window cleaner you would be if you could see what I can see. When I'm cleaning windows, honeymooning couples too, you should see them bill and coo. You'd be surprised the things they do. When I'm cleaning windows, in my profession I work hard, but I'll never stop. I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top. The old maid walks around the floor, she'll get fed up one day, I'm sure. She'll grab me in and lock the door. When I'm cleaning windows, the chambermaid, sweet names I call. It's a wonder I don't fall, my mind's not on my work at all. When I'm cleaning windows, all day up this ladder I'm as busy as can be. It's not my fault I say a lot of things I shouldn't say. There's the famous talky queen, she looks a flapper on the screen. She's more like 80 than 18. When I'm cleaning windows, she'll pull her hair all down behind, then pull down, never you mind. And after that she pulls down the blind. When I'm cleaning windows, I know a fella who's quite a swell. He's got a thirst that's plain to tell. I've seen him drink his bath as well. When I'm cleaning windows. Alright, there's a few more verses.
Brilliant.
But I think I told you the story about being out in Fresno, didn't I? Well, I was out in Fresno, and they told us not to go too far because there were lots of Mexicans come over the border, and they had 1 killing a week.
Yeah.
We were on this coach trip and stopped at the hotel, and they said you can go to the pub next door, or you can go across to the restaurant across the road for a meal. So we went in the pub next door where they had Watneys on draft, out in the middle of New Mexico. And they had a band playing, and we sat in the front. They said there was a band playing in the next room, so we went in there, got a front seat, and sat next to a biker. And this all the old people playing. And this biker said, there's my grandpa over there. Ruth said, you reckon they'll let Reg play with them? He said, well, I'll go and ask him. Off he went, came back, he said, yeah, you can go and sit in, there was a chair there. So I had a little ukulele and I started playing all these old songs with them. And then they said, what's that instrument you've got? I said, it's a ukulele banjo. Well, I hadn't seen one of those before. I said, haven't you heard of George Formby? George Formby? Who's George Formby? Never heard of him. I said, he was earning more than some of your top line actors over here when he was at the top of his game. No, I never heard of him. And I said, well, have you heard of the song Leaning on a Lamppost? Oh yeah, heard of that. I said, well, most people know George Formby by that song, Leaning on a Lamppost, because it was in one of his films. But it wasn't one of his songs. It was written by Noel Gay for Me and My Girl. Looper No Lane sang it, right? When I started playing it, they started singing it. Way out in the middle of New Mexico. Because it wasn't a George Formby song. But everybody thinks it is, and most people think it was his signature tune. But his signature tune wasn't. What was his signature tune, do you know? And here he came on the stage. Chinese Laundry Blues. Mr. Wu was a laundryman with a shop with an old green door. He'd hide all day, all linen away, and he'd really make me sore. He's lost his heart to a Chinese girl, and his laundry's all gone wrong. All day he'll flirt and scorch your shirt, that's why I'm singing this song. Oh, Mr. Wu, what can I do? I'm feeling kind of Limehouse Chinese laundry blues. That funny feeling keeps round me stealing. Why don't you throw your sweetheart overdue? Mr. Fogg, he's got a naughty eye that flickers. You ought to see it wobble when he's ironing ladies' blouses, Mr. Wu. What can I do? I'm feeling kind of Limehouse Chinese laundry blues. Now, Mr. Wu, ironing shirts is very handy, but he'd go broke if all the men wore shirts like Mr. Gandhi, Mr. Wu. What can I do? I'm feeling kind of Limehouse Chinese laundry blues. That was his signature tune. But that's tuned to C, by the way. This one tuned to D, a tone up. And there are some songs you can sing. Most of the Formby people tune me this way, but my voice is not high enough. I haven't got George Formby's voice. One of the